Good morning. Today for our vlog we are going to be doing what we ate in a day. So that's we is me and my two boys. Simon's away, so I'm not feeding him because sometimes it's quite hard being relatively healthy. So I'm going to show you what we have. Monty's got his backpack. What we have in a day. So we're starting off with it's breakfast time. It's all a bit rushed because we're going on the school run shortly. And Monty is having some overnight oats, aren't you, Monty? Which is basically just a bowl of oats in almond milk with some chia seeds and crushed hazelnuts, sunflower seeds and raisins, which I make for him the night before because I find that anything that I can do in advance of the mornings is super helpful. Ethan has just said that he wants a pancake, which I usually make those ahead of time as well, but I haven't got any, so I'm going to get on and do that. All done. All done. So I'm going to get on and do that now, and then I will probably have my breakfast when I get back from school run because I haven't done a workout yet today, so I'll do that first. But I am going to have a cup of green tea, so that will be my first thing that I have this morning. So green tea for me is the first thing, and I always have this Clipper, which is lemon and green tea, which I really like. Well, actually, I have to be honest and say I don't love green tea. I do drink it because I think I should, because it's good for you. It's good for your metabolism and just generally lots of good things. It's a good way to start the day. But I don't mind the one with lemon. It gives it a bit of a nicer flavour. So I think the trick to a good green tea is to leave it to, what do you say? What's the word? Like, leave the bag in to brew, that's the word, for long enough, but not too long. That's the trick. Okay, so I'm going to whip up this very quick pancake for Ethan, which is basically one egg. I like my egg opening skills there with one hand. Some flour. Just plain flour, which I never measure anything out and just kind of go by consistency, although this will be the day obviously where I get it wrong. I don't have very much milk, so just using a little bit of flour. So I've got here, I've just got some organic full fat milk. I always buy full fat for the kids or for anyone. Now I don't think that's going to be enough milk, so I'm going to mix that in with a bit of almond milk because that's what I happen to have. Yeah, that's going to need a little bit more liquid, so put a bit of almond milk in there, which is totally fine, does the same job. It's Monty, you can hear in the background there. So I'm using the Arga because that's what we've got on at the moment to keep us warm because it's freezing, and this is just on a very high heat if you're doing it on the hob. So I'm just going to put a bit of coconut oil in there, don't do very much at all. Just that all up.
Go eyes. And
There we go, that's all melted.
Go eyes.
And then just test the pan.
Got cool. A cool down. Got cool.
Pour enough in. Pancake, thanks Monty. Okay? We're just going to let it cook on one side and quickly flip it over.
Let it.
Okay. So we use the spatula for the first flip over. Give it a bit of a wiggle, and we're going to do, oh dear, hold on your hands. Okay, so then we're just going to give it a quick flip. Ready? There we go.
Well done.
The perfect pancake. One more flip over. Pushing my luck now. Just a little drizzle of maple syrup for Ethan. If I was doing it for Monty, he'd just have it completely plain. Hot. Right.
Et voila.
And there we go. Et voila. Okay, so we're back from the school run and Monty's just slowly finishing off his podge. I am going to have a glass of water because I haven't had any water yet today, and I'm also going to... Hi Monty.
Got backpack.
Got your backpack? I'm also going to have a cup of coffee because I had a really bad night's sleep last night. And I need something to get me through my workout. So you'll see from this that I do have my coffee black and with 1 sugar, which is naughty, is the only sugar that I have. That's my justification and I'm sticking to it. I also just said that I'd see you at lunchtime, but I just remembered that I haven't actually had any breakfast, so I'll see you after my coffee, after my workout, and I'll show you what I have for my breakfast. So finally done my workout and just about to have some breakfast, which is super late. And I'm not normally this slow, I just seem to be on a total go slow this morning. And Monty's just going to have some fruit paws as a snack. What are you having, Monty? Fruit paws, that's right! Yay! Just a little snack now because he's going to have his lunch soon, so don't want to spoil his appetite. But these are really great, he loves them. And pretty healthy. Fruit balls, that's right. Ready? Here they are. Mummy's done a really bad job of opening that. Okay, here we go. Should we take them in the other room? Okay, so I'm finally going to make myself some breakfast. I am going to have my favourite, probably my favourite breakfast actually, but definitely my favourite post-workout breakfast, which is a full-fat Greek yogurt, banana, almonds and sunflower seeds. It's really, oh, and a little bit of maple syrup. It's really yummy and it's really good for after workout because it kind of hits everything that you need in terms of food groups. And I find it really, I used to eat a lot of porridge, but porridge leaves me feeling quite hungry, so this is pretty good because it's got lots of good fat in, so it keeps you full up for longer. So I measure everything out just because otherwise I'd have loads and then it would go from being a good breakfast to a bad breakfast. I have 100 grams of this full fat, I don't know how you say that, Fage yogurt, half a banana sliced up, 25 grams of almonds, 10 grams of sunflower seeds and a drizzle of maple syrup, and it is super yummy. This doesn't look very kind of Instagram ready, but delicious nevertheless. Now I'm gonna eat it. So I've had my breakfast, which was yummy. I am actually going to make another cup of coffee, so this probably wasn't the best day to show you what I eat because 2 cups of coffee with 2 spoonfuls of sugar. Not the best example, but in my defense, I had like no sleep last night, I had a really bad night's sleep and I'm super tired and my first coffee was so good, I really want another one. So I'm having another one. Anyway, and I was just going to show you that I've drunk this much water during my workout and I'll finish this and then fill it up and drink that again. So I usually have about 3 litres of water and I'll try and have a bit more because I've had 2 coffees. And now also I've got a friend coming over for lunch today, so I'm going to make some parsnip soup. Yummy! So I'll get on with that, and I won't film us having lunch because I'm having lunch with my friend, but I will show you when I finish making the soup. So I just made Monty's lunch, which is a homemade bread roll, which you can see here, with some homemade red pepper hummus inside it, and a little bit of butter, some cucumber, and a satsuma, or an orange as he likes to call it. So that's his lunch. I finished my soup. It looks really nice. I've just blended it all up. There it is. So that is parsnip, carrot and red lentil, curried parsnip, carrot and red lentil soup, all ready for my friend to arrive for lunch, and that's lunch. Okay, so here we are, we've made it to the end of the day, well, almost. We are having supper, me and the boys. I tend to eat with them when Simon's away, so we are having, Ethan is having pasta with cheese, which you can see there. He's trying to avoid the camera. Hi, Ethan. He's having pasta with cheese, which admittedly isn't the healthiest, but it's what he always has on a Wednesday, because he has games all afternoon on a Wednesday afternoon, so he's been playing hockey all afternoon, so he's always really hungry. So it's a good carb loading meal for him, and I think he had roast chicken for lunch, so that's what he's had today. And Monty and I are having basically the same, which is kind of like a quinoa salad sort of thing. I've got mine with some spinach, and the quinoa, it's red quinoa just with some spring onion and red peppers and cucumber, and then we've both got some roasted red pepper hummus, which I made yesterday, and some avocado and some mackerel, and Monty's got some cottage cheese with his, and I've got some spinach with mine. So that's us, that's our food for the day. You've been watching what we eat in a day, what I feed my family in a day, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, then make sure you subscribe, and I will see you for the next one.